All right. This is a tutorial on how to use Planning Center. I'm assuming that you can get to a screen that looks like this. Oh, new. Create task from Team Automations. That's new. All right. If so, you can click on any of these plans. You would think that clicking over here would bring you to a plan. Oh, it does. I guess you got to click. Okay, so that worked. So if you go back to services, so if you click over here, let's say you wanted the second, and then you click down here, it will give you what we did on that day. If you see a whole bunch of songs down here like this, we didn't actually sing those. That's Tim's way of keeping track of songs that he might want to sing in the future, but that we didn't actually do. Okay, so how do we pick out stuff? So let's go back to services home. And so this would be for July 21st. So if we click on that plan, you can see that there's nothing there. If you click on these normally, sometimes they're like increments of like 4 minutes for announcements, 3 minutes for offering, and 40 minutes for sermon. I like to put those all up in multiples of 5, but to each his own. So if you were going to add a song to here, you could go to add song, and then you can sort them. I think the default is sorting in alphabetical order, and this CBC Pass song list is something that we added years ago that we can probably delete. But you could sort by keys. You could sort by beats per minute. You could sort by date. I typically like to sort by date. It's going to give you the most recent ones. So if there's no date, these are songs that have never been scheduled, but they are in our list of songs. And so you can also click on this tab and see kind of the same layout, but more. So these are songs that we have done. Oh, I did created instead of scheduled. So here we go. Let's just, so you can see Blessed Be Your Name. It's scheduled for July 28th. So I already picked out some songs because I'm going to have Caleb Hawk playing. And so these songs were fairly easy from what I could tell for the guitar. So I've already sent those over. So you can kind of see when they were last scheduled. I like to look at songs that, these songs that have never been scheduled, or you can probably skip over. They're either bad versions of a song, and we should go through and clean that up. But nevertheless, here are songs that have been waning and being scheduled. There's always a group of Christmas songs that you'll see show up, but you can kind of see. And as I go through these songs, like the songs we use more often, let's see, hopefully some of this stuff will get filled out, like the key, the beats per minute, that type of stuff. But you can see when they were last used. So going back here, I won't pretend to try to pick stuff out, but you might see a song that you wanted to add. Let's see. Let's do next. So these are songs that have been more than a year since we have scheduled them. So By Faith. You probably won't want to do By Faith, but in case you did, you can come over here and drag it. You can put it where you want it. So let's say you wanted to open up with By Faith. And then you wanted to do Ancient Words. Just saying. And and then maybe For Your Glory. Yeah, this one actually may be one you want to do, For Your Glory. It's been a while since we've done it, apparently. And you could put that there. Jesus Messiah, name above all names. Been almost a year since we've done that one. Behold the Lamb. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. So then you can come through here, and unless it's a very, very short song or a very, very long song, again, I like all my songs to be in 5-minute increments. You can see what it's scheduling here, 5 minutes. This one doesn't have an increment at all. So I'm going to go ahead and update that here, but that does not update it for long term. You have to come over here, and I edit it here. And you can see it doesn't have beats per minute or meter. So let's open that up. This is just a chord chart. So you can get more than what you bargained for here. Let's sign in. Ancient words. And then let's look at this. We do this, it looks like in the key of F. Key of E is the default, but we'll do F. And then we'll download that, and we'll see it's in 3/4 and 63. So let's go ahead and put that in 64, 63, 3/4, and we can add a file. And then we can want to attach that to the key of F. Okay, so even if you don't choose ancient words for this Sunday, some of this stuff I try to just kind of keep up with this when I see that it's not been done. So we go back here. For Your Glory again doesn't have a time here, so I try to. For Your Glory. Just as I go through, kind of fix these. 7744. And then that will keep those for the next time that you use them. Jesus Messiah. So sometimes it gets imported from whatever we were using a while back, and they try to do an actual performance time. I don't find that helpful because then it makes our times weird here. So then I will go back here and fix that as well. Jesus Messiah. So we'll just change that to an even 5 minutes for planning purposes. And see, normally when it's some weird time, it has all this stuff that's imported as well. That's fine. And then sermon, we have at 45 minutes. Behold the Lamb also does not have time. So let's, and we fixed Jesus Messiah, right? Okay. So behold the Lamb. And we will give it a 5 minutes. We'll get that one, 75 and 4/4. And we'll save that. Okay. So hopefully that gives you an overview on how I build a song service. Obviously, I put a little bit more thought into what's going on. I just kind of threw up some songs, but although these, probably you could make your way and connect these songs together with some type of theme. But that's how I do it. So hopefully you have access to all of those tools. You can basically do the same thing through the app. So if you have any questions, let me know.